opcode is much enough for us. Using 8-bit opcode, we can encode 256 various operations, and when we encode 256 various operations, our task is done. So just as explained, INR B, there will be some opcode. DCR D, there will be some opcode. Add B, there will be some opcode. So like that, various possible operations which can be completed using internal registers and ALU. Are coded using opcode. Now, this you are expected that this CPU, you are aware now that when microprocessor was being learnt in 70s, the concept of program was not known. The learners of microprocessor were not computer programmers; they were students. That time, computer programming was not grown. But today, now the computer programming is grown, and I am explaining this microprocessor programming, CPU programming, to develop a concept. So you already know what is a program. Means a sequence of instructions. Program is nothing but a sequence of instructions to be executed. Now the question is how that sequence is to be maintained. So it will not be enough for us to give single instructions, but it is expected that we should give a series of instructions. So these instructions, just like sequence of opcode, this operation, after that this operation, after that this operation, after that this operation, so where it should be stored. That's what von Neumann has told, that this sequence of operations, that is the opcodes, is stored in the memory in some fixed area. This sequence of opcodes is stored in memory in some fixed area. Then now, for that purpose, what should happen? So it is very clear that what a CPU can do, a CPU can execute instruction. Where the instruction is stored in memory. Instruction is stored in memory. CPU can execute the instruction, but for that purpose, CPU must read the instruction. So what should be the inbuilt digital hardware of CPU? Once it is powered on and reset, CPU is made power on and CPU is reset now. So after that, what should happen? How CPU functioning should start? How exactly that should continue further? How it should be able to bring the program, that is the sequence of instructions stored in memory inside it, how it should be able to interpret it. It will execute. Then once the first instruction is over, it should go to next instruction. So it is just like you also do in your diary. You write, today I will do this thing, then I will do this thing, then I will do this thing. So after you wake up, what do? Suppose if you claim that you are having your complete behavior based on something which is pre-programmed and which you only have written in the diary. You have written the schedule in the diary for the day. So after you wake up, what is expected to be done by you so that the schedule is maintained? You must read the beginning instruction. You must open the diary and read the beginning instruction of the diary. If that does not happen, then diary is meaningless. Are you able to listen carefully? You decide that yes, now from next Monday I will have a fixed schedule. I will prepare the complete program for Monday. Task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4. That we will write in the diary. Then you wake up on Monday. After you wake up on Monday, what is expected? You should do the instruction. You should behave as per in the diary. But for the purpose, what is required? You must read the first page of the diary in that first instruction, where that is written. It is just like a very funny example I am giving, that copying in examination. Just like it is being given example for the sake of example. There is a very dumb guy, maybe very much rich, so that all kinds of copying assistance is made available to him. All kind of copying assistance is made available to him. You listen that the question paper is already leaked and that is also available to him. So what is his task is, he is to write the answers. Various answers of various questions are kept in different pockets. So in pocket, front pocket, answer to question number 1. In this pocket, left pocket, answer to question number 2. In the back side pocket, answer to question number 3. In the watch pocket, answer to question number 4, like that. And then, which only thing is that on the cheats, the answer, just create an example, on the cheats, answer numbers are not there. So, small sheets are there on which only answers are written, answer number can't be written there. So, in various pockets, various sheets are put. And in the front pocket of the shirt, a cheat is put which contains in which pocket which number cheat is there. In the front pocket, a cheat is put indicating in which pocket which cheat is there. So, a simple cheat. Question number 1, right hand pocket. Question number 2, left hand pocket. Question number 3, back side pocket. Question number 4, watch pocket. Question number 5, inside right shoe. Question number 6, inside left shoe. And such a dumb person who is completely equipped for copying in the examination, cheating in the examination, goes into the examination hall. Everything was set, so the leaked paper is available to him. Answers of all questions which are there in the question paper are available to him. But the problem is that he is unable to locate the answers. Why? Then he goes and he opens right hand pocket. Something is written, but he doesn't know where to write that. What is the reason? In various pockets, various answers are there. And in which pocket, which answer is there in the front pocket. So the index of the copy material is there in the front pocket. So that at least must be remembered by him. He is so dumb that he is unable to remember that also. And that can't be carried. That must be hardwired inside him. Just like you are going to behave as per schedule. From this Monday, I will behave as per schedule, which is in the diary. So after you wake up on Monday, you must look into the diary. That can't be written in the diary. Listen, are you getting me? Look into the diary. Diary gives you schedule, which you must follow. But before that following starts, what operation must take place? Look into the diary. And look into the diary is instruction 0, beginning instruction, warm up instruction, whatever name you may give. And that can't be part of diary. Look into the diary can't be there in the diary. So it must be imbibed within you, hardwired within you. After going into the exam hall, get the sheet from the front pocket first that can't be stored in any pocket. That at least must be there in the person who is copying. So like that, after reset, read the beginning instruction at address 0 in the memory. After reset, the CPU is expected to read something. He can't write it to random. He must read from where? Fixed address, let that be 0. So, when the program is there in the memory, the program must be read. So, right now where we have come for that purpose, so if you are watching my lecture series, the chance of watching are less, but when you are watching, you must remember I have watched lecture 5, next I have to watch lecture 6. So, you must keep a counter of what you are watching. So, like that, there is a very important register, 16-bit, called as program counter. With the help of the program counter, this CPU is able to read the instructions in the memory. So after reset, what reset should have to do? Reset should make this program counter 0. And when it comes out of reset, clock is there. So the first cycle after reset is to read location 0 and treat it as an opcode and start accordingly is the microprocessor based sequence. We will elaborate in the next session. We will have an interactive sessions. Everything will be put on the group. No individual queries I am entertaining because there will be infinite queries. Thank you. I think for today it is more than enough. Let us stop here. Thank you.